Hi there, it's 7 o'clock on Tuesday, July 19th, and I am Katie Nolan Denham. You streaming live for Helmar tonight. I will be making you and helping you and hopefully inspiring you to make some simply colorful masculine cards for the boys and men in your life. I am what I consider a simple scrapper, simple card maker, but I love pops of color, bold color, and that's what I will be bringing you with lots of Helmar glue, which I'm going to switch over to show you my array of Helmar that I will be using tonight. Voila, my Helmar glue. I use it all, I make a mess. Lisa, I wore my apron, so when I make a mess, I can wipe it on my apron and you won't freak out too much that I'm messy, okay? I pulled out my favorite ones to use on cards, and Cheryl, I'm sure at some point will post some links to where you can find the Helmar glues. I'm pulling out the quick adhesive, see, tape runner, and my scrap dots, which I think actually might be my favorite. And then what else am I using tonight? Oh, gemstone glue. Just a little bit of it, but very nicely done. You can use gemstones, glitter, stuff like that on mail cards. It does work. The craft glue, premium craft glue, dries clear. It's fabulous. And another one of my favorites, the 450 quick dry adhesive. I will be using that too. So we're going to start right in. I'm making a basic card, bold colors, boy or man. You could even give it to a girl, but I went with really solid colors so that you could, so it would definitely be a more masculine feel. Those are some of your favorites too. Oh, I'm glad. See, I'm not the only one who has a problem with them. I'm going to make cards. My general size that I love to make cards in is a 4.5 by 6. So I don't normally start with a full sheet of paper, but I am tonight because it has the color. So I'm using my tonic cutter, which I absolutely love. Not easy to carry, but makes a great straight line. And I'm cut it at 4.5. And I'm going to score at the 6-inch mark. And look, I'm going to move this right out of your way. And move my score, which Cheryl had to remind me what the scorer was yesterday, by Martha Stewart. So I'm going to score this. Now these scores did not come with this. These are old Fisker scores. I love these, the ball, different size. Hey Aaron. Oh, you get to put the kids to bed already? So I'm going to score it in fold. Nice and easy, my nice bright blue card, starting with a nice royal blue base. Now, these are some of my other supplies that I'm pulling out. Bold colors, orange, red, white to stamp on. The ball is the best. Don't you love it? I'm so happy I hoarded them and didn't throw them away when I threw the other one away. So some green, I don't know that I'm going to use the green. We'll see. Yellow, red, and counterbalanced with some craft paper, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love to add bold colors with craft paper. This is a basic Ink Essentials craft tag. I just buy them in bulk. And that craft tag is a little too long, so I just need to cut off, about 1/2 inch of it. There we go. And that's going to form the base of the card right here. Nice and easy, nice and colorful. Going to add some twine, twinery twine. Does anybody have any twinery twine? It's my favorite. Thank you. Where are my scissors? Right here. I'm not sure what you guys use for your ribbons and twines and stuff like that, but I use an old-fashioned pair of Fiskars sewing scissors, just like my mom used to use. Love them. So I'm making a twine tie for my tag. and just tying it on. Nice and easy, nice and simple, quick. I like my things to be even, level. So I just cut it off, and using some Quick Fix adhesive, just going to slide some on the back. Now Quick Fix adhesive adheres a lot. If you want to take this back off, do not adhere it yet. Well, you know, bold colors can be used for girls too. Don't you think? So this is where we're starting. I think it's feeling like a birthday card, maybe. How about a great big hello card? This is the one I could send to Austin. So these are Hero Art stamps, and I have matching die cut frames to them by Sissics. Hello, Jen. And great big hello, great big hello on my very messy stamp. Now you'll find that although I like things even, I don't do things very literally. That I can't do it quick. I can't whip it up that way. What color to go with this? Maybe the blue to start off with. And I'm just going to tip it upside down. Can you see me doing that? I'd like to do that. And I'm going to stamp this way because I need to cut it out. Can you see that? Nice and easy. Great stamp, great image. And then, where did I put the rest of them? Right here. And then the outside of the ticket. I think I might do in red. All right, maybe I do need to have that a little more even. There we go. Going to set that down and do the same thing. Tap it upside down. I find that it makes a more even stamp. Does anybody else have any other favorite ways to do that? That is a Hero Art stamp set, and you know what? I don't know what it's called. It just says Hero Arts and it's CL544. It doesn't have a name. And I'm going to stamp this, I don't know if you can see, right over the big hello. Again, you can see I'm not very even, but it looks great. The image is sharp. I'm going to die cut that. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Did we allow for linking, Cher? You will see I'm a messy person. My desk normally isn't this clean. Big ticket, thank you. And this is literally how I scrap, people. Messy. Things everywhere. So although it seems like I'm just trying to fit it in on the video, it really is that I am this messy. Thanks, Lisa. All right, I'm going to cut this in my Big Shot. So this is, oh, whoop, wrong camera. This is the ticket that matches. So the frame cuts that go with those stamps. You know, I do too. I just never remember to do it. It makes for a more even stamp, doesn't it? Hey, Erica. How you doing? All right, I'm going to slide this through and wish me luck that my handle doesn't fall off because it always does. All right. I'm going to take that out, move this out of my way. I will be needing that again later. Oh, I can't, everybody's talking so fast, my thing isn't scrolling. So I'm going to place this here, right in the middle, so I have an idea of where I want it. Can you see? And now I need to punch out some colored circles. One of each color, one big, one small. So old-fashioned, I don't know who still owns these, but one big one and one small one. Handle intact. I know, normally it goes flying across my room. I'm not normally so gentle. I think I lost the screw to it. There's got to be a screw somewhere. Green. I think we're going to do green now. So I'm just cutting out. Well, that didn't work very well. Primary colors. One big, one small. I said that, didn't I? And my blue. I misplaced my blue. And I'm going to layer each one of those. Maybe. Onto different sides. Using, again, I don't have screws loose. I don't. I'm just going to layer colors on colors. Opposite. So the bold colors are together. Nice and easy. Simple, colorful. And my Helmar Quick Fix Adhesive Runner. You could tell I was reading the comments. I can't keep up with the comments. So now I'm going to place the circles over the tag and under the tag. Just for a neat design. Opposite sides. There we go. So this is the base of our card. Nice and easy. Now I'm going to... It is an apron. Do you love it? I wore it for Lisa tonight. So now all I have to do is adhere my sign and some little candy dots. Have you seen these, people? Little paper candy dots. They're layered, thick paper. I love them. They add great color. They add dimension. They're a little curved. You're snorting. I can't read and do this at the same time, so I can't tell what you're snorting about. So I'm using my scrap dots now on the little tiny candy dots because I want them to pop up a little bit. So I'm just adding, it looks like a Dairy Queen candy. Dairy Queen ice cream. Can you see that with a little curly Q on the top? And I'm going to go here. And the yellow one over here. Craftworks, is that who does the candy dots? Because I threw out the packaging. Okay, so if you can see, it adds a little bit of height and dimension to my candy dots to use that. Can you see it? Let's get it right. And now, to add this higher, I want this higher, so I'm going to use more of it. It's hard to, can you see that? And I don't want my middle to sink, so I added some to the middle too. Hey, Jackie! And now I'm going to place this not upside down on my card. And we have a nice, lovely masculine card for Austin. Does that work for Austin? We sure can, Katie. We sure can, Katie. What? I guess I'm missing out. I forgot. So first card done, and I think I've promised it to Austin, so I need to get Beck's address. Is he still around, Beck? So I'm going to let that dry there, and actually, you can't see it. I'm letting it dry standing up because I can. It's not going to collapse from the glue. Oh, the candy dots. Thank you. Maybe I'm a bit delayed and not the video. So I'm on to a second card. Using some school type papers. And maybe I should clean up my area a little bit. Get stuff out of your way. And for this one, I pulled out some old papers. Stuff that I hadn't used in a while. I'm moving my body. So for this, I pulled out old stuff. I know we all have old stuff. We're always making cards. We always have scraps. Oh, please, scare me. That's scary. Share it on Facebook. So I'm starting off with some super old Scenic Route lined paper because I'm going to use school type tools. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it 4.5 by 12 and score it at 6 again, like I did the last one, which I think I could have done it beforehand, but now I know better. And again, I'm using my lovely Tonic cutter and my Martha Stewart score. Yes, Scenic Route did make the best line paper, and I hoarded it for a while. Actually, I'm not going to use my score. I'm just going to fold it because it's tucked away. So I have my card to start off with. Do I? How do I want it? I think I want it this way, so this is this way. But it doesn't open right. So I guess I'll suffer and put it that way. And I'm going to cut out some ruled paper. Do you guys remember this? Old-fashioned. Oh gosh, it says on it. Old-fashioned K & Company. I swear this is 8 years old. Probably when I first started scrapping. But again, another one I hoarded, and I'm so glad I did. I'm just cutting this into strips. I'm not making it perfect because I'm actually going to distress my simple card. And one of the things Cheryl teases me about is that I distress with my scissors when I don't want to make a lot of noise. So there are my things. And I'm going to start here. So this is the base of my card. And I'm going to use an old notebook. Told you, old stuff. Old stuff. And I'm just going to cut it. Any size you want. Card making does not have to be perfect. We have some really beautiful card makers on our team. And I am more the bold and the beautiful. There we go. Bold and beautiful. Again, going back to my quick fix tape runner to use right here. A little goes a long way because it is very sticky. And I'm going to put that so the edging is up top so I can kind of scrunch it up a little bit. See? Make it a little messy. There we go. I really think I'm backwards today. I am very backwards today. So I'm just throwing some ruled paper on. Bold colors counterbalanced with some neutrals. I love that. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just like that craft tag. I think it makes the bold colors pop. And I'm just randomly placing it so it's a little overlapping, filling up the bottom section of that, cutting. Maybe down there. I don't like that. Let's move it this way. There we go. So I'm going to distress this one at the bottom because I should have distressed the other ones. And I distress with my scissors. I do. I have a distress it all. But my scissors work really great and I haven't cut a finger off yet. All right, I did peel that back up. Thank you. You would cut your finger off? I don't know. I chipped some nails. But that's about all I do. And I'm pretty dangerous with a knife. Just ask my husband. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. I've totally did this backwards just because I'm upside down. So we have this here. There we go. Now, I have, what do I have? I have my punch. EK Success, love this paper punch. It makes it look like notebook paper. And now it won't go in. Hold on a second. It's not being very nice to me tonight. You always rip the paper, Cher? Here, I'll start at this end. It's giving me a hard time. So you just line it up. Or maybe I don't. Really, it doesn't want to happen tonight. There we go. I have to say this is probably my favorite punch. I use it a lot. And kind of scroll it up like you just poured it out. So we have that. So nice and easy. I'm going to trim the edges. And with ruled paper, I always think of things like boys rule, you know, you rule. So I thought I would do a boys rule one. I have some very old alphabet letters, bold colors that I'm going to distress a little bit. So let's pull out some R, U. Do you all have old letters that you can use? I'm sure you do. Some green. R, U, L. So rule. And I like to take old letters like this and use a sander on them. Kind of scuff them up. Give them a little, so you can still get the bold color, but give them a little texture. Some more. Nice. You can see the rule. Nice and easy. And I'm going to glue that down with my craft glue. It works like a charm. Dries clear, dries fast. And I'm just going to line them up. And thing about this is I have just a moment before it dries that if I want to move where it is, I can. And you're not going to see my piles of glue. And I like this for paper crafting a lot. All right. Boys rule, you rule. Good luck getting the baby down. So what do you think? Boys rule, you rule. I'm not quite sure yet. So now we're in 23 minutes in and just about done 2 cards. Boys, okay. I think I'm going to use the black. Just because I have black and the ruler to pull it all in. And I'm going to do just what I did with those other ones, and I'm going to sand this a little bit. I don't know, can you see the distressing it adds? Let me hold my finger. Boys. In my house, girls rule, but today they are not the focus. My husband and our 1 male dog should feel very lucky. Thank you. So bold and colorful. I think maybe we need a little red over here, counterbalance the bold up top and the neutral down the bottom. So I'm grabbing my handy dandy Crop-A-Dile that Cheryl convinced me I had to have. Goes right in the middle of paper. I'm setting it to the 1/8 inch. And just punching it in random places and adding a couple of black brads. So here we go. Oh, I'm losing my brads underneath my computer. Oops. You didn't get blamed on this one. It was a wonderful purchase, and I actually think my husband bought it for me at your request, didn't he? I have to keep scrolling on you guys to see what you said. Okay, here's my card. Quick and easy. Little texture with the letters and the distressing, but yet bold and boyish. So now we have 2 cards. Bold colors, fun colors. We're doing good. I'm going to go to something a little more grungy. This one's a super simple card. I made one very similar to my husband for Father's Day. And what I like about using bold and grungy papers is that you add a bold color to it, and it's a nice counterbalance. All right, cream color backgrounds. Grunge, I know, and I'm not a grunge girl, but oh, do I love grunge. And I love you ladies who do grunge really, really well. So I'm starting with some Tim Holtz paper and some cream color cardstock. Will I ink it? I'm not going to ink the paper, but I am going to ink a wooden brad. How about that? Does that work for you? Okay, cutting the paper again, 4.5 by 6, because that's my go-to size. And this time, the 4.5 is going horizontal. I got lazy and didn't want to use my scorer anymore. So my cream color cardstock. And now I have my Tim Holtz paper. I love this paper. It was a must buy. I don't use a lot of it, but when I do, I love it. So I'm cutting this 4 by 5.5. Just so it fits on here, shows the white, has that contrast color. And on this now, I'm going to punch with my heart punch. Right here, my heart punch. It's a Paper Shapers heart punch. It's the only heart punch I own. 4.5 by 12, 5.5 by 12, 5.5 by... You mean for the size of the card? What did I say I did? I'm going to punch this while she tells me. And I'm just going to punch right in the corner. Cut that out. There we go. Punch it out. And I'm going to embellish this first. And then I'm going to add it to the cream cardstock. So I want to add some color to this to start off with. So I have some red washi tape. I'll be honest, I bought it at Target. They had 4 for $1, different kinds of fun washi tape. It is washi, right? I'm just going to freehand cut it, and I'm going to make a banner out of it. So I just cut a triangle out of the edge, and I'm going to place it, oh, I don't know, 1/4 of the way down. Right there. And I like the little pull up the edges a little bit, add a little texture to it. That's what's great about washi tape. You can pleat it, you can do all of that fun stuff. I'm going to trim it because it's not even enough for me. And now I have my brad. Lisa, are you still here? Because I'm going to ink with my hands and I don't want you to freak out. I honestly don't know who made these brads, but they're wooden brads and they have great texture on them. And I want to add, I think I'm going to use some purple chip sapphire, and I'm just going to grunge up the top of it. I'm wiping my hand on my apron. So I have some of the purpley color in there. And I think I'll add a little of the brown to the edging. Don't ask me why I use my fingers when I do these buttons, but I do. So I just added some color to it, so it's some contrast because I'm going to add it to my red paper. Again, I'm pulling out my big my big crocodile. Probably don't need it so big, but it was right there. So I added a little hole. I'm going to add my brad. And now I'm going to add a saying onto this. Did she squeal? I did wipe it off on my apron so it wouldn't be all over the place. So this is the base right here. So I actually pulled out my Dymo. Does anybody have a really old one? I love these, and I love making cards that have sayings with these. So I started with my saying already, and it's going to say, you have a ticket to my heart, but ticket to my heart's already punched out. So I'm just going to finish this up. I didn't want to torture you all with that. Well, since I did that one wrong, you have, and I have already, so I just need have. You have them? Okay. Nice and easy. And I'm going to peel it and place it. An old Dymo. Well, I know you can get new versions of them at pretty much any department store, but old ones I've seen in like shops, like antique shops and stuff like that. But they still take the newer tapes. They haven't changed that at all. So I'm just placing my words around my heart, and I think ticket to my heart will be at the very bottom. And for people who don't stamp, these Dymos or label makers are great ways to add words to your cards or journaling. And I'm going to peel it. It's better if you peel it first and then cut it, just because then you don't have to find the corner for it. So you have all right, there's my little start to my card. Now I want this to have a different color underneath it, so oh, what color? I think maybe the teal. I think that's a good boy color. Or should I go with more of a grungy color? Green? No, Christmas. I'm going to go with the teal, I think. The Dymo is my fault, so I'm just cutting this out. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's going underneath, just so you see the color. I think I've lost my glue. That's all right, because I have a whole suitcase of it over here. I really do think I lost that. I'll just use my craft glue instead of the other one. It works just as well. I was going to use my quick adhesive, but I seem to have lost it in my pile of mess. So I'm just taking this colorful piece of paper and putting it just in the corner. So when I place my heart right here, you have a layer. I'm going to pop it. You knew I was, didn't you? So I'm going to turn this over now. It's all decorated and ready. Oh, no, it's not. I'm missing something. I'm missing my little red arrow. I thought it would need more color. So I'm going to make sure that when I'm done, I need to pull that out and remember to add it on. So let me move up because I'm losing where I am and you guys can't see me. Scrap dots, they're right here. Can you see what a mess I make? Show my travel vanity case. Okay. I can't move my thing. I'll show you after. How about that? Because I can't move that without losing y'all. Okay? I have the best travel vanity case to hold all my Helmar glue. So now I'm using my pop dots, my scrap dots again. Silicone based. Great height. The higher you want, the more glue you put on. I still again love that it looks like an ice cream at the top. And I want the heart to stay popped up, so I'm going to do a little bit around the heart too. In my corners. And when it strings like that, I can just wipe it off and it's good to go. So I'm going to turn that around and lay it right here. I want to center it on my card. And I'm going to press it down lightly just so it's all the same height, which is a wonderful thing about the scrap dots, is that you can make it all the same height just by pressing evenly. So this is my card, and I'm going to add my little arrow. A little bit of craft glue, and I'm going to tuck it right underneath my heart. Masculine grungy card with some bold colors to counterbalance it, but not too grungy. Hi, Cindy. All right, I have one more card for you tonight. I'm going back to bold colors. I think, although I really like this one an awful lot. Okay, I'm going to clean up my space a little bit. And while I'm doing that, you guys are funny. If you were my Quick Fix adhesive, where would you be? Because it's not right here. It definitely is not right here. And I need it. I guess I don't. I'll use the craft glue because it works just as great. I have a very fun boy card for you this time. More bold colors, a little fun trim, some stars. I have this leftover Fancy Pants paper behind the other adhesive. But it's not, Kay. I have no idea where I put. Oh, I found it. It is on the table by the pink punch. No, that was my other one. This one was way behind me with the black stickers we put on Boys Rule. So, orange card. What boy, man, my husband's favorite color. Orange, bright yellow, neon green. He'd be all over this. So I'm starting off. I had already pre-cut this one for you. I didn't score it though. Starting with my base. I have some great boy papers. Fun, Fancy Pants, To the Moon line. Any baby, boy, man with blue eyes. This is the bomb. So I'm cutting my stripe paper 5.5 by 3. And my circle paper 2 by 4.5 to go all the way across. So, excuse me as I cut. I am right here. 3 by 5.5. So 3 by 5.5. And this one's going to be 4 by 2. 4.5 by 2. I take that back. Now I think for most Bori papers we're missing stars. We need stars, I think. So I'm going to cut a couple of stars out of my fun colors. So we have the stars. These are Sizzix. There's 5 different stars. Another one of my go-to die cuts. I'm going to use a small, am I going to use the really small one? I think I'll cut a couple of very small ones out. And maybe an inch one. And I'm going to do something fun with those. So I'm going to run them through my Big Shot again. Do a couple at a time. Now I don't know which way you put yours in, but I always put mine in upside down. I'm not even sure if that's the correct way, but that's what works for me. I won't lose my handle, I promise. Running it through. And I think I need a yellow star too. So let's do a little yellow star. So see my perfect little stars? And some yellow paper from the other card that I made. I'm going to run that through on the little one again. And I'm going to glitter these up. Now, I've been doing this forever. You take the gemstone glue and you add a little glitter to it. Just mix it up, put it on with a paintbrush, nice and easy. So I have a spare piece of paper. I'm going to dip my paint, my glue in it. There's my glue. My gemstone glue. Did you see that? Dries clear. It's wonderful. And I'm just pouring glitter into it. Literally just pouring. Glue. I keep losing y'all. I can't read what you say. All right, wiping my hands on my... Are you frozen? Sorry. Okay, I'm going to use my heat gun real quick because I want to be able to use these. You're frozen? Am I frozen or are you frozen? I'm going to use my heat gun a little bit so the glue dries. It dries really fast. Sorry for the noise. And I want my little stars to curl a little bit. And I'm going to flip them over and they'll curl back the other way a little bit. I can't remember who taught me that. You see how they're drying up nice? And you can see the glitter on them, the chunkiness. Here, let me show you. See how nice and chunky they are? I love it. Am I frozen anymore? So now I'm going to adhere some of my papers with my Quick Fix. And I need to remember to keep you guys in my frame. So I'm just laying this across. Oops, some more just along the edges. I think I moved my camera. Okay, good, great. So now I'm adding the circles, loving the bold colors. Now I have a little robot here. I loved all of these, but I think I'm going to use the robot just because he's cute. And what says boy more than robot? I'm just going to clip it up and add it to my card. All right, using some more of the Quick Fix adhesive. I'm gonna pop it right on there. And tuck him down. Oh, isn't he cute? And I need to stamp a sentiment on here. Maybe a birthday sentiment to go down here. What do I think? Maybe I want it on green. Oh, I think I want it on the green. So I'm just going to cut like an inch and a half strips so I can do my sentiment. Maybe with some black. Black will stand out. Blue. Let's do blue. It'll keep it all in together. This is Memento ink, another one of my favorites. And I have some stamps here, birthday stamps. Can you see them? Happy belated, happy birthday. He's cute, thank you. I think we'll do the happy birthday one with a little edging on it. Flip him over. Make sure I have it evenly stamped. And I'm going to stamp my green cardstock over to the side because I want to put a little star over here when I'm done. So I'm going to, again, put this back on with my Hallmark Quick Fix, adding my green wording. And how about some yellow palm? Bright colors, boy colors. You want to do it 4.5 inches wide. I'm just going to roughly cut it and use my... Hey, Aaron. Did the baby get to sleep? 450. If you want something to dry quick and you want it to stay on, you use the 450. I'm going to have to peel my cuff. You can tell I use it because it's all closed up. Okay. I have lots of the yellow palm because I use it a lot. So the 450 is on my palm, and I am going to put it underneath my happy birthday. Now when this dries, where I've smudged it, I can actually peel that off. So I'm going to give it a few minutes to dry. And then when it's done, I can just shake that. I can take my finger and rub it off. Perfect, huh? I think we need the stars, glittery stars. We're almost done. All right. Glittery stars and some more scrap dots. So I'm going to take my stars, turn them over. I want them to pop up. Again, adding height, dimension. And my sticky hands. I think we need the other two on the corner to fill it out. And one more. We have the yellow one left. And there we go. Another boy man card. I don't know. This one I would say is definitely a boy. Stars. You like the stars? Cindy, you're a Helmet addict? So this is my last card. Easy. I just made 4 cards in less than an hour, full of color for the men and boys in your life. Lot of it with leftover stuff and lots of Helmar. Thank you, Cheryl. You love me. You're biased. So this is my card. What I'm going to do with this one and just clip this off. My 450 is dry already, so I'm not afraid to cut it. It's not going to move on me. So here's one card. And my boys rule card, which I made upside down by accident. And my masculine heart card. And Austin's card. Bat, can you be sure to send me your address so I can send this to Austin? All made with my favorite Helmar products. And I should find the cover. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm sorry. This is how I scrap. Does anybody have any questions? Can you see? Did I show them? So there you go. I'll be sure to put pictures up too with the video. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. There we go. Thank you. Don't, oh, my travel case. Yes, because now I can move my mirror, my thing out of your way. So I went shopping and I bought this suitcase, which now houses all of my Helmar glue and a couple of old pictures of my kids. This is my glue case. How fantastic is that? It's not letting me see what you're saying. Thank you, Cher. Well, if there's no more questions, I will close down now. I will shut out. Hey, Nick, you totally missed everything. Did you just put the kids to bed? You want me to show you my cute cards? Isn't it fantastic, Erica? It reminds me of a makeup case my grandma used to have. Yes, exactly, Cher. My grandmother used to store her makeup in those things when she traveled. Oh, thank you, Nick. So now everybody needs a suitcase like grandma's makeup case for all their Helmar. Sure, it's the same case that you have? See, I can't even think of altering that. It looks so wonderful the way it is. I want to see what you'll do with one, Erica. You need me to make one for you? All right. Oh, the next Helmar Ustream is, I want to say it's Lisa's class. Is Lisa still here? Lisa has a class this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wonder what she has in store for us. I wish I could watch this week. It's bound to be fun. She did a great job with her first class a couple weeks ago. I actually stuck in and watched it for a little while. In my next class is the first Tuesday. I think it's July 3rd. It's supposed to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm going to talk to Erica about that and see if she thinks earlier might be better. At 10:30 a.m., right, Lisa, Eastern Standard Time? I know how you are with altering, Nick. I can get you all gluey. I have a whole bunch of it here. You have to come scrap with me. Okay. Yes, it is recorded. Yes. I just need to stop it. Oh, actually, could stop it right now, huh? All right, next Ustream class, Lisa Wilkinson on Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us.